No, I can't in eyelash. Hey Slayers, I hope you guys are fabulous. My name is Tumi and this is Young Broken Fabulous. If it's your first time here, you are not a Slayer yet. To become a Slayer, all you need to do is click subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post. If you're a returning Slayer, welcome back, babe. Appreciate you, man. So guys, today I'm going to be talking about the big, because it's just there, it's the big elephant in the room, and that is burnout. A lot of people actually, because I've been complaining about this and I put it on my status, and a lot of people that actually don't know what burnout is. They experience the symptoms, but they are not aware of what it's called. Like, it has a name and it's called burnout. So what is burnout, first of all? So burnout is a state of emotional, physical and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained and unable to meet constant demands. So basically what happened to me, so I'll make an example personally with my situation so that it's not just like what Google is telling us. I actually tell you how you can pick it up, what happens when you're burnt out, and some symptoms that you can look out for. Burnout is pretty much the same with a lot of people, but obviously you don't experience all the symptoms. Sometimes you experience one out of like 5, or you experience all of them, like in my case. So firstly, you start feeling this excessive amount of being overwhelmed. Like, I would get an email and I would want to cry. Like, literally, as soon as an email comes in, I don't even know what the email is about, I would want to cry, because I'm already just thinking about it's more work, or like I already can't do what I have now on my plate, which is usually I can do all of it without even having any trouble. I can just go through all of it, be productive. I'd find myself being given a task and I would just look at it and I would feel like it's so big. Once I do it, I don't even put in much care in it, and that's where I saw a red flag, because I take care of my work and I'm motivated to work most of the time, but now I was just like, I can't do it anymore. You would ask me to just add a full stop and I would like want to literally slap you for asking me to add a full stop, because I have no capacity to add the full stop. Secondly, I was excessively like anxious. I'd find myself not like, I would know, okay, I'm going to the office, I would just want to cry. I'm already just thinking about that the thought of work just overwhelmed me to a point where it crippled me to not be able to even deal with things in a logical manner or think about things in a logical manner. Like, excuse me, like the full stop example, like that kind of thing, like something as simple as changing one word, or maybe writing a couple of it. Like, it's just an example of how burnout is. Things that you usually just do without any hesitation just become like tedious to you. You just don't want to do it. You can't, you physically can't, your brain can't, you're just constantly anxious, you don't want to do anything. I was constantly emotional as well, and it was the stress, then came the burnout where I didn't want to do anything. So it was the not wanting to do anything, being anxious, feeling sick. Like, I felt physically sick. Like, say for instance, as soon as that thing happened, like I saw an email, whatever, I'd feel my whole face burn up and my throat would start getting painful, my ears would start getting painful. And what happens with burnout is that your immune system gets weakened, so it's easier to get sick. So I think a lot of people ask for sick days at work. I've seen it I've seen it with a lot of people that they are actually calling in sick more and more and more, and it's because of the time of the year. People are getting sick very easily, and people are just like not able to handle anything. I've had migraines, I've had the flu, the sinuses. The other week it was my throat. It was like just painful. One sign for me, like when I'm hyper stressed, like I said, like my immune system goes down. So my throat was throbbing, my ears were always ringing, and I was just constantly hot. And then the other one was the migraines. I'm not someone that even suffers from headaches or migraines, but I constantly have a headache. And I even thought it was this tea I started drinking, but I stopped drinking the tea and I was just drinking water and whatever I drink normally. It didn't get better. I had to like just be constantly popping painkillers because I was just not handling. Even my sleeping was not rested anymore. I was just out of it. And you know what I did? I went to the doctor. I told him, I was like, and it was happening for a long time, and I knew that. I kept on saying I'm going to go to the doctor. I knew that I was bent out because I've been bent out before, and the last time it happened I had a mental breakdown, ended up in hospital. This time around I knew that I had burnout. I knew it, but I was like, I have so much on my plate. If I take a break, then I'm going to be behind. So there's that thing of being behind. I knew that I was tired, and I kept on saying, like, you know what, if I take a break now I have so much on my plate. That means when I come back it will actually be more. So let me finish these things first, then once I finish them, then I will get on to it. I'll get on to, say for instance, I'll get on to the projects that I'm currently on and everything. I wouldn't take a break. Kept on happening. I was literally crying almost every day. I just couldn't. And also there was just that thing that everybody's sick, everybody is not feeling well. It's just like energies are low. Everybody's just like sighing a lot, like energies are very low, and this is the time of the year. So I ended up, I was like, you know what, let me go to the doctor. I went to the doctor, I told him everything. It's like I needed time out, and he was asking me if I should go to my psychiatrist because obviously he knows that I have bipolar disorder, so he was just worried that maybe I'm relapsing or whatever. But I think I knew that I was not relapsing. I just knew that I was hyper stressed, and if it went on, obviously it was going to lead me into a relapse, and I was gonna end up actually going to the psychiatrist. I was gonna end up in hospital at a psych ward or whatever. But luckily he gave me 2 days, and I was like, I'm not gonna open my laptop, I'm not gonna do anything in these 2 days. I'm just going to focus on the things that make me happy. I'm gonna chill. Like I'm not gonna create content, because what people don't understand as well, when you guys are like, oh, you guys YouTubers are inconsistent, or you are not creating content. A job, and I have a full-time job, and I have like my YouTube channel, my Instagram page. Creating that content as well became tedious for me. It became work. I just didn't feel like doing it, and it was a lot. That pressure of I have to upload because I want to upload every Tuesday and stuff. I think you guys have seen that I'm not even consistent with uploading on Tuesdays anymore because it's just a lot. It becomes a lot as well in December, because obviously like it's close to year end, we're just wrapping everything up, and yeah, the stresses are higher. But guys, I was just like, those 2 days I'm not gonna open my phone. I'm not gonna be like constantly on social media. I'm gonna do some coloring, and I'm gonna watch Netflix and chill and eat all the food that I wanna eat, man. I'm not gonna go to gym because I started going to gym yeah, I know it's not a good thing. I'm actually lying by saying I'm not gonna go to gym, because I hadn't started. I actually started after that breakdown. I started going to gym because it's basically like you just half-assing everything, and you are eating junk. Like, you can't even, I didn't feel like cooking and so yeah, that's basically my story with burnout. But what I want to talk to you guys about, I just want to make you aware that it's a thing and it might be happening to you. So my best advice, before you have a huge meltdown over someone sending you like an email, whatever, unnecessarily, just take the time out. I know it's not easy to take a time out, especially if you have work, but that time out actually is going to refresh you, and you're going to be able to finish that amount of work that's been that's been stressing you in a properly. You're going to be able to finish it properly without any errors, without it constantly having to come back, and you're going to actually be able to put in the hours. Because okay, cool guys, we know it's December, and in South Africa, it's December. There's the spirit of December. There's you feel it in the air. Oh, you must enjoy December. But contrary to popular belief, I feel like maybe if you are working till the half end of December, which is you're working till the 15th or the 18th, I would advise there, but that's just me, that you cool it down on actually Decembering and just finish up what you have to finish up, and then look forward to the reward of going to live your best life after the 18th or the 15th, whichever day you close. Just take that time, because I was having a conversation with an ex-colleague who said it's so ironic that you guys are exhausted all the time, but when it comes to Friday, the exhaustion goes away. But I kind of agree and disagree, because the tiredness, because I can't say the word exhaustion, the tiredness during the week is because of the stress that's at work, and then during the weekend you get to actually do things that you love. You get to be with the people that make you laugh. Like you get to be in a vibe that makes you happy, that releases your stress. I think that's where the exhaustion, the tiredness goes away, because the physical tiredness, it's not that you are doing too much, it's just that your brain is so exhausted. You're exhausted emotionally, and it even comes out physically. But on the weekend, because now you're excited, your brain is therefore, I'm going to spend time with these people, I'm going to go out, I'm going to dress up, I'm going to look cute, I'm going to do the things that I like. It actually helps you more than it makes you more tired. Just don't overdo it, because now if you go and overdo the weekend, then you're going to be tired during the week, and you actually deal with the tiredness during the week, then it goes in and affects your work. That's just me though. Like, you don't have to listen to me. I'm young like you, I'm adulting like you, I'm still figuring it out. But now I saw in November, like, I rested, like by Fetu I rested. I was not making plans, I was not doing anything. When they say rest by Fetu, I rested, and it actually made a huge improvement in terms of like my tiredness. But it didn't make a huge improvement until I actually got those 2 days off from the doctor. Like, that is the one that gave me gave me the ultimate rest to be able to like say I'm gonna do it for 2 more weeks. How to deal with it: 5 actionable steps for me. I'm gonna keep it at 5, then we're gonna cut this video and call it. You can see if you are really burnt out. And then seeking help involves talking to someone. Hey, raising your hand at work and saying like, guys, I'm not handling, I'm not able to do 1 2 3, so that they are aware and they can help you out. I'm not saying now like when you have 2 tasks you like be like, oh no, I can't do those 2 tasks. But if you feel like you have so much on your plate or you're not handling it, seek help in that way. And also seek medical help, because once a burnout gets too bad, you can end up losing it. And if you lose it at work, it might not actually even work in your favor. So seek help in that way. So seek help by talking to people, by raising your hand and saying, I actually need help, this is the problem. And also seek help by seeing a medical professional, especially for people that actually work throughout December. Take some of your leave days, even if it's 2, if you're allowed to take some of your leave days. But if it's too much, guys, sick days are there for a reason. You don't want to drop dead and die, because once you die, honestly, they're not gonna put your ashes there. They're going to have to replace you. And it's not even a bad thing when I say a company is there to make money, and the reason why you are even employed there, you probably also replace someone. Even if like you replace someone who left or whatever, same way, so if you leave, they will replace you next week. It's the same way they're gonna replace you if you die. So your sick days are there for a reason. If you're really sick, do take those sick days. Don't let anyone tell you anything, because you're gonna be like, oh no, and then you die. I feel like, okay, second one, take steps to manage the stress and take a time out. So I'm always one to preach taking medicine, whatever, but if you don't have like a pre-existing mental condition, take stress relief things like exercising. You think like, oh my god, I'm already so tired, why would I exercise? Exercise releases positive hormones in your brain, and that actually can relax you. Do yoga, watch that Netflix. I love watching comedy. I just love sitting with my husband and laughing like for hours and hours. That is my main stress reliever. Then gym has become one, and watching Netflix, obviously. Downloading some apps. I've downloaded some apps where you can become a stylist. You style these dolls and stuff. Like, what makes you happy? Do more of what makes you happy, and do more to manage the stress. Take breaks in between, guys. I swear to you, I've been working for 4 years now. I've been in the work field for 4 years to 5 years. 4 years, let's say 4 years. And in 3 of those 4 years, I started this habit. I don't think it's a bad habit. Some people will think it's a bad habit, but it's not. For me, it's not. It actually helps me cope and manage my stress. I take my lunch and I go to my car. I actually take my lunch alone. I don't take my lunch with other people. I guess this may affect my work relations, because that's a time you get to chill with your colleagues and actually get to know each other. But I actually take this time to be by myself, to deal with my exhaustion, and to take a nap. I actually take a nap every lunch. For 20 minutes I take a nap, and for the rest I just sit by myself in silence. I love silence. So that for me relieves my stress. For some people, actually being with people, laughing and actually sharing their lunch with other people may be a stress reliever. But my stress reliever is taking the time out and taking a nap, then coming back refreshed. Don't make sure that the nap is not too long, because it can either re-energize you and make you very tired. So set an alarm, take the nap, wake up, and you are feeling better. Then next is that thing I was talking about, the weekends. Do more things that make you happy. Like, literally do more things that make you, if you like going out and it makes you happy and it doesn't stress you, then do that. If it's necessary, do it. Push through the last days by focusing on the reward being the holidays until next year. So push through the last days, focus on the reward of pushing through, but also listen to your body, the emotional cues, going back to take the break if it's necessary. But if you can actually push through the last days, do that. Push through the last days. It's only 2 weeks. Then after that, you live your best life, but live your best life and also rest, so that in January you can start over fresh and not with the burnout. Because also burnout is related to stress. If you leave stress and you come back stressed, you can still be burned out at the start of the year. But it's just better if you take your December holidays to be there with things that fill you up, make you mentally rested, relax, be happy. Guys, like body in-laws, balo stress, that's gonna make you go crazy more. So do things that actually are going to be good for you. Like some things are work, so leave them for during the year. Like some things are actually work, so don't do them. And then for those people that don't close, I think my best tip would be to do that thing that I talked about like actually going to the doctor if it gets too much and getting a few days off. 2 days actually made a huge difference for me. Take breaks in between. Make sure that, like, you know what, don't just come annoyed at your co-workers. Those are the people that are going through it with you. So actually help and let them help you, and have fun conversations, man. Laugh more. I know I'm not saying like now not do work. It depends on the kind of work environment, obviously, but laugh more, have fun, and have that holiday spirit. Even though you are going to work, have that holiday spirit and balance your December, because a lot of people forget that they are still going to work. So you want to keep up with us people that are not that are closed for December. So that's just gonna make it worse for you. And possibly once leaves start opening, just already like book your leave for Jan. Look forward to that. That's that on that, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Like right now I'm trying to share so much information that's gonna help people finish this year and cope, and not off themselves, or not lose it, and not end up quitting unnecessarily. Guys, it's hard on all of us, but if you push through, you listen to me, read the description box, you'll get through this year. But yeah, that's that on that. Thank you so much for tuning in, Slayers. If you have any additional questions about burnout, what you can do about it, I'm going to actually put in an article, because I know it from my point of view and what I've experienced, but I may not be able to cover everything, but this article definitely covers everything. And guys, please don't forget to like, because that actually helps my videos, and comment if you have any questions, or if you appreciate this. Tell me if you appreciate this. Actually, I should get this tree higher actually. And yeah, it's December, we're doing the tree. And subscribe if you are here and you haven't subscribed. Please do subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, Slayer. Bye.